Hey, good morning, students. How is your study going on, guys? Today I am describing this video some science-based question, which are very important for all examination like SSC, NTPC, or NDA and UPSC also. If you like this video, then please like, share, and subscribe the channel and press the bell icon for more notification. Guys, as you know that current affairs is very important for all examination, but not current affairs is important. All subject is important for us in for crack the any examination. Okay, so today I am telling about some science questions, so please watch till end, and if you like this video then please comment me. And first of all I want to tell you, i I upload videos in both language, Hindi and English. So if you don't comfort in English, so please watch my Hindi video for your comfortable. And now let's start our questions. So first question here is, which of the following has the highest fuel value? Option A hydrogen, B charcoal, C natural gas, and D gasoline. So its correct answer is hydrogen. Yes, hydrogen has the highest fuel value. Fuel value. Okay, so if we go to details, hydrogen gas has the highest calorific value of 150 kilojoule per gram among all the fuels. So hydrogen gas is considered to be an extremely good fuel. However, hydrogen gas is not used as a fuel in homes and industries. Now we proceed on next question 2. So question 2 is here, which of the following is printed on a commonly used fluorescent tube light? Option A 220K, B 273K, C 6500K, and D 9000K. So its correct answer is 6500K. If we go to details, so details is here. 6500K is the preferred color temperature for all light sources as it appears most natural to human eyes. This is because natural sunlight has this particular color. So fluorescent tube light comes with 6500K. Now we proceed our next question, question number 3. So question 3 is here. To an astronaut in a spacecraft, the sky appears to be option A blue, B white, C black, and D red. So its correct answer is black, option C. If we go to details, the sky appears to be blue for common man on the earth, but it appears to be black for an astronaut due to absence of atmosphere. Now we proceed our next question, question number 4. So question number 4 is here, a small ring of diameter A and weight W is lying flat on a liquid of surface tension T. The minimum force required to pull up the ring is option A. Option is here W plus PIAT, B 2 by PIAT, option C W plus 2 by PIAT, and D PIAT. So its correct answer is W plus 2 by PIAT. Here Pi is diameter, surface, and tension. Now we proceed next question, question number 5. What is correct about neutrino? What is correct about neutrino? Option A, it is also called ghost particle. B, no, it is travel as speed of light. There is no research done in India on neutrino. Which is correct? 1, 2, or 3? I repeat again. First, it is also called ghost particle. Neutrino is also called ghost particle. B, it travels at speed of light. And C, there is no research done in India on neutrino. So its correct answer is option C. 1 and 2 both are correct. If we go to details, neutrinos are called ghost particle because they travel at almost the speed of light, hardly interact with matter and very light. Therefore, trapping and measuring a neutrino requires extremely sensitive equipment shielded from interfering radiation. Now we proceed on question number 6. So question 6 is here. Acceptable noise pollution level in India range between noise pollution level in India. What is the range of noise pollution level in India? Option A 45 to 55 dB, B 70 to 100 dB, C 10 to 15 dB and D 16 to 35 dB. So its correct answer is 45 to 55 dB. If we go to details, the government has checked out the standard for noise pollution. The ambient noise standards have been notified for different categories like industrial, commercial and residential areas and silence zones. It is 55 dB during daytime and 45 dB during night time for residential areas. Now we proceed question number 7. So question 7 is here. Upward force on a floating body is called. Upward force on a floating body is called. Option A cohesive force, B buoyant force, C Archimedes force and D anti-gravity force. So its correct answer is buoyant force. If we go to details, a fluid exerts an upward force on a body which is immersed fully and partially in it. The upward force that tends to lift the body is called the buoyant force. Now we proceed to next question, question 8. So question is here. The time period of a second pendulum is. What is the time period of second pendulum? Option A 0.5 second, B 1.5 second, C 1 second and D 2 seconds. So its correct answer is 2 second. Yes, 2 second is the time period of second pendulum. Now we proceed to next question, question 9. So question 9 is here. What is the minimum length of plane mirror to see the full image of a person? What is the minimum length of a plane mirror to see full image of a person? Option A height of the person, half of the height of person, C double the height of person and D 1/4 the height of person. So its correct answer is half of height of person. If we go to details, to view an image in a plane mirror, you will need a mirror equal to 1/2 of your height. A 6-foot tall man needs a 3 feet of mirror in order to view his entire image. Now today's last and final question, question number 10. So question 10 is here. Who pioneered diagnostic ultrasound? Option A Alexander Fleming, B Carl Dietrich, C L11 and D Robert Koch. So its correct answer is Carl Dietrich. If we go to details, December 1, 2008, in the 1940s, ultrasound was seen as a cure-all. It was used for everything for arthritic pains to gastric ulcers and eczemas. Carl Dietrich, a neurologist and a psychiatrist at the University of Vienna in Austria, is generally regarded as the first physician to employ ultrasound in medical diagnostics. So please comment me if you like this video, and please share, comment and subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. So take care, bye bye, meet you again.